So we OSOICE the Young Elder, and this is OSOICE Family, and we're back at you again, man. And this right here is one that's going down for the history, man. And we're going to put it down for you across the globe. You know what I'm saying? We got people on from London, you know what I'm saying? That's the part of the crew. So they might be listening right now. So we got people all over the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Some in Australia. I got a couple of my buddies from Africa might be calling in, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we worldwide with this thing. And we got the special guest tonight, the brother Dr. Neb Haru, who is the master of crystals, and he's a student of Malachi Z. York. The brother has traveled around the world. The brother has lived in Ghana for, I think, a year or so. And he studied under the priests and the people over there, and, you know, feel they made child over there. So the brother has definitely put in his work. The brother has his own business called Noon Technology. Noon Tech. You can go to noontech.com and, you know, purchase some of the brother's stuff. He designed pyramids, and I can say that the brother's website is fire. We all said that his website was fire. You know, like I design, and we're gonna ask him about how he got his website to be so fire like that too. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna bring this brother on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tank, and make sure you go to ATUN-RE.com. And go to the free will offering donations, and because we need all the help we can get, brother. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go to that ATUN-RE.com, and then go click at it's like a four-line bar box at the top. Click on that, and you go to the free will offering. Then you can send the donations right there for all the people that want to send things to ATUN-RE. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring the brother on so he can, and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? He's going to tell you a little bit about himself. Then I'm going to ask him a question or so to get him started, because the brother got so much stuff in his mind. He just got to have a question to activate that particular information, to access that information. Then he can just run it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, our Malachi students, these brothers are next level. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are colder than Malachi. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't speak as many languages as he do, but they just as precise and cold with the information, because some of them specialize in certain different levels, like there's certain brothers that he taught that might just do real estate. There's brothers that he taught that might just do the Bible or whatever. But this right here brother, he do crystals. So he got his own setup, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, anybody online, they got any questions about how to do the crystals, some of you brothers already got some of his technology, you know what I'm saying? Some of you brothers got some of the books already. So, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be talking about that, and he's going to come out with some more books, so we're going to get the information from him where we can stay tuned with it. So without further ado, I'm going to bring the brother on. Neb, go ahead and introduce yourself, then I'll ask you the question.
Hey, Hotep, peace. So, yeah, I'm Dr. Neb Haru. Many of you might know me. Many of you may not be familiar with me. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay?
Hotep.
Hotep, can you hear me okay? Hold on. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good. I hear you good. So
okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we hear you good, sir. We hear you good.
Okay, I just want to make sure if I get to going in, you know, lose about 20 minutes worth of knowledge, and nobody heard me, you know. But yeah. So like I said, my name is Dr. Neb Haru. My journey first started, I would say, at age of 10 years old. I say 12. My mom told me I was about 10 years old when I first started. Studying under, Elamam Isa Hati Amati. And when I mean studying, I was, young in New Jersey, originally from New Brunswick, New Jersey, and it was just around that time, late 80s, early 90s, around that whole conscious era. I'm 43 years old right now, born in 1976. And, it's my my siblings, older brother, older sister. And like I said, around that time, New Jersey, it was just about, the whole conscious era. You had Public Enemy, you had KRS-One, you had all that stuff going on, just like it's a renaissance going on now with the younger generation, the Haru children or the millennials, in this day and time where they talking about woke, and being awoke and all that stuff. Well, back then, when I was younger, way back then, I just seen all this stuff around me, and then you had the Nation of Gods and Earth, the 5 Percenters, you had the Ansars, you had the, the Nation of Islam. So it was just a big information age, especially the hip-hop was taking its time. It was raising into the golden age, So the first book I ever studied, by the master teacher, Dr. Malachi York, most of y'all know as from, or partner Bag Yanun was the Pale Man. No, actually it wasn't the Pale Man. It was Who Was Jesus' Father? With the old Gabriel on the front cover, old Ansar flag on the back. And then I think the second book I ever studied was the Valentine's Day book. But the Who Was Jesus' Father was the first book I ever owned. And I cherished that joy. I never forget I was in North New Jersey as a little shorty, and the Ansars was in front of Dr. J's Dr. J's store. I actually still be there, Dr. J's sneaker store. And, I was young, and one of the Ansar brothers, I never forget, I even still remember that brother. He gave me the book for free. He saw how much I was just like a child and just intrigued by the information and asking knowledge and everything. He was like, "You don't have no money?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Take this book for free." So he gave me that book, and then I think one of the books that really changed my life was The Pale Man. So my journey started way back then. Way back then. I say 1986, and from then on, I studied, and became a member of the organization, all the way up until the master teacher's incarceration in 2002. And then from there on, I just started, things just started opening up. The ancestors just started opening up. Had a few elders in the community, that had broke away, or just distanced themselves from the organization. And we just started just building. And from one thing led to another. And I started waking up, and next thing you know, I found myself in Ghana, West Africa. You know what I'm saying? But before then, I would say that back in 2003, when the vortex was supposed to open, or the vortex did open, not supposed to, but when the vortex opened, because every 10 years, the vortex opens every 10 years, beginning in 1963, 73, 83, 1993, and if you notice, those who remember who were there back in the day, that's when Right Knowledge took its turn. Right Knowledge started really talking. The master teacher gave up all that other stuff, and he really started talking about, right knowledge and everything, and Nuwapu back in 1993, And then you had 2003. That's when we had the blackout. The whole East Coast. There was a blackout, especially Northeast. There was a blackout, and I had an initiation then. That was my first initiation. I would say one of my first major initiations then, cosmically, where I was living in a 1-bedroom apartment in Norcross, Georgia. And, I never really shared this. So I'm just sharing it now as I flow, things just coming out. Just to give people a background of who I am and what I do in this day and time, But what happened was, I was in a 1-bedroom apartment late at night, I was studying with an elder at the time, not physically, but just over online and everything. And he was preparing me to be reinitiated into the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek. I had already became a member, and I still have my ID card and everything, and my acceptance letter and certificate, being a member of the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek, or OM, as we affectionately called it, back in when the order first got initiated back in 1994, by the master teacher. But he was helping me to get reinitiated etherically. He said that there's an etheric order. So I never forget that night. I went to sleep, and in the middle of me going to sleep, I felt, somewhere, somehow in the hours of the evening or the night, I felt being paralyzed, and I couldn't, I woke up out of my sleep, but I was paralyzed, and I couldn't move. And all I heard myself was like speaking the Nuwapic language at the time, something I didn't even know, And I can remember the words Nuk Sofa Book. That was the old Nuwapic, with the B, not the P, not the Nuwapic or Nuwapui. It was Nuwapu, Nuwapic, with the B-I-C. And I remember hearing like a bunch of feet on the carpet. And I'm like, what? I'm living by myself, so I'm like, there's somebody in my apartment, I'm saying? I'm like, and I hear all the scruffling, like little feet on the carpet, So I never forget. Get up out of my, unpause, get up out of my sleep, and jump up. And I felt that there was beings or extraterrestrials in my room at the time. So it scared the mess out of me. So I turned all the lights on in the whole apartment, throughout the whole apartment, like, I don't know, it was like 2, 3 in the morning. And I was just like, whoa, what just happened? But I remember as I was coming up out of my sleep, I heard me speaking Nuwapic. And at that time, I didn't know Nuwapic, fluently. Like even now, I don't know it fluently, So that took place in 2003, leading on 10 years from that would be what? From 2003 to 2013, a journey began for me, a 10-year journey. And if you go back in your life, right, if you go back in your life and you start to look at your life, the master teachers always told us that our life it goes in cycles of 7, cycles of 9, cycles of 10. So if you look at your life and what were you doing back in like 2009, we're in 2019. So if you go back in your life and look in 2009 and say, what was going on in my life in 2009, you would kind of see that there's you're repeating things, but it's of a different vibration, meaning a lesser vibration. Now you may have took it up a notch. You understand? So in 2009, right, this is the year I made my ascension. Now I'm going to stay on track about who I am in the story, but it's all relevant. But now in 2019, I'm reemerging and coming back up because the last time, when the young elder first met me, right, in 2010, from that period on to now, a brother been through a lot. And I went silent. Now, and I got quiet. And he hadn't really heard me out here teaching. And now I'm making my reascension and my reappearing right now. Okay? So back in 2003, after that journey, the master teacher, he's been incarcerated. So I started, me and a couple other brothers started studying information. We kept saying there has to be more. There has to be more, and because when you start seeking, we always been taught when you start seeking, that you will find more. It's a trigger within the subconscious. They said that the old saying that says what? That when the student is ready, right, the teacher will appear. You understand? And the master teachers always said what? That I didn't come to you, you brought me to you. You understand? You called out to me. You found me. I didn't find you. You understand? Because a lot of times when you are seeking something, it sends out a trigger within the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is linked to the ancestral world. It's linked to the cosmic world. It's linked to what I call the extended consciousness. And this deals with the law of attraction. So, when you start, the more information you start to take in, the more information you start to take in, right, the more you start to see. And you be like, wow, this is right in front of my face.
Shout it out, shout it out.
You there?
Shout it out.
Okay.
Yeah, shout it out.
Okay.
Yeah, the brother's going in.
Okay, so the more information, go ahead. I can pause for a second.
Who was that, brother? Just said shout it out.
Shout it out, it's Brother Soldier.
All right, Brother Soldier. Yeah, the Brother Ned Babu just going in, introducing himself, letting us know what's going down, brother. Stay tuned. All right, Ned, you keep going.
Kawaii, young elder. Young Ned. Good. Thank you for teaching, and great to see you here.
Yeah,
all right, thank you. Roll back.
All right, there's more people coming in. All right.
Okay, yeah, it's all good. So I forgot what I was saying, but it's all good. It'll come back. So let me stop right there and go into 2003. All right. So from 2003, leading on up into now, right? Leading on up into my journey over to Ghana. What happened was me and a bunch of brothers were saying to ourselves, there has to be more information. There has to be more that the master teacher was coming to give us. Not knowing the existence of the Pataraks, not knowing the existence of the actual fact, and it could be a great debate about that. Is it coming from him? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But those who've been, I say this now because I know you said a lot of the listening audience is Nuwapian family or Sabian family. You understand? So this is the reason why I'm talking like this. But know this now. If you've been studying with the master teacher for so long, you should be able to be in tune with his vibration. Like I was saying on Facebook class about a couple of days ago. You understand? You should. There's a radio station. You know what I'm saying? I call it the Yanoon station. And how do we know about that? There's a radio station, or I mean a radio station, I'm talking about a frequency, a signal. 9 ether is a frequency, 6 ether is a frequency, 3 ether is a frequency, you see? And if you go back to that story of Nimrod, right, and the story of the Babel, and they were saying that the Babel, and they wanted to actually break up and say, let's take the language so these human beings won't be able to communicate. You understand? Let's separate the language. Because what was going on with those beings at the time, one in particular, son by the name of Nanar, whose father is Enlil, they are the ones who's over religion, all the religions of the world. You understand? Because that all is developed through 6 ether, and that they send out frequencies and signals to their followers. And what was happening was Nimrod wasn't part of that family line. Remember, he was a Nubian. He was of Nubia, of Cush, and he was dealing with Enki. He was dealing with the beings from Sirius. Okay, and he was getting people back on the 9 station, and there's constantly a frequency that Yanun is projecting from. I'm talking about the being Yanun, right? And I tapped into this frequency when I was living in Ghana because I was vibrating so high. I was fasting all the time, not eating meat, drinking pure water in pure sunlight. It's a pure environment. You understand that I tapped into a frequency to the point where you will constantly hear Yanun's voice or the master teacher's voice teaching nonstop. It doesn't stop. It's just like you have to cut it off. It's just like or any other radio station. You know what I'm saying? You can turn it on when you want and you can cut it off. And it's this information constantly going. I don't understand how it's done. I can't explain to you how the frequency is done right now. I just know that it exists and you have the ability to tap in. You understand? So back in 2003, leading on up to my first journey in 2006 to Ghana, me and a bunch of brothers were wondering, like, there's got to be more, there's got to be more, there's got to be more. So that led us into traveling outside and studying under people or being exposed to people like Bobby Hemmett. You understand what I'm saying? I remember, if you go on YouTube and you look up the video, Bobby Hemmett speaks to the Nuwapians, I was in that class. Matter of fact, Bobby Hemmett actually him and his wife rode in my car when we went to Whole Foods in Roswell and off of Roswell Road in Sandy Springs, Georgia, after that class. You understand? But in that class, Bobby Hemmett birthed the spark for me and for a couple other brothers to journey back home to Africa. It wasn't really specifically Ghana, you understand? But it was, kept connecting us back to the motherland, the fatherland. You understand? And then what happened was the brother, who I'm talking about, actually the brother recently passed away last year. Many of you may or may not know him as Chief Amachi. You understand? And he actually was he played the extra in the movie Black Panther. But that's why I first went over to Ghana with. You understand? And so that led me to go to Ghana in 2006. Like I said, I didn't choose Ghana, West Africa. It chose me. The answer, it just chose me. You understand? Went over there. Then I came back, 2006. And then the journey led me back over to move over to Ghana with another brother who's transitioned years back by the name of Sakem. And this brother, you can look at his videos. I think his video is still on YouTube. He's known as Sakem Ibn Meduti. You know what I'm saying? He used to be a security guard on Tamaray on the land, but he has passed away as well back or transitioned years ago, like, I don't know, maybe like 2015 or between 2012 and 2015 in Ghana, West Africa. You know what I'm saying? And when I moved over there, that's when the ascension process started to take place over 10 years ago. And that's when I was affectionately given motivation to start teaching a science by the name of Noonology. You understand? And yes, the young elder was right. Yes, I deal with crystals. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I'm a master of crystals, but I appreciate that. But I definitely deal with crystals in the pyramids and everything. But that's just a tool that was given to me by the Greys. You understand? Yes, by the Greys, unbeknown to me. They actually appeared to me in a dream one night, and this is when I was going through a lot in my life between the time of 2013 up until now, and they told me, don't stop making the pyramids, and they had a pyramid in their hand, and they said, don't stop making the pyramids because the pyramids are the answer. You know what I'm saying? So that was a confirmation that the knowledge of fusing crystal energy and pyramid energy together, right? That was the goal, to show that they gave me that inspiration. You understand, to fuse crystal energy and pyramid energy together, And for any Nuwaubian family or Sabian family that totally doesn't want to deal with the crystals, like I said on y'all's show briefly that night when you had me on here, that if you go back to the original Els Mugaraj book, Els Mugaraj, the original one, not Pa Magaraj or any other updated ones, but the original one, the little thin one, that first came out in the original black print, which people call blueprint, but the black print of the drawing that the master teacher was given through a dream. He had a crystal ball sitting in the center of the pyramid in the black mirror. Aswood mirror, you know what I'm saying? He had like two chairs, like you said, because people were like, what's in the center? What's inside this pyramid? You know what I'm saying? In the original one, it had like 2 chairs or 4 chairs, and it was all surrounded by like a podium, and it had a crystal ball in the center of it. Why would he put that there if you are not supposed to deal with this science? Why in the actual fact book called the tones, frequencies, DNA tones or frequencies or something like that, he speaks about how the pyramid itself is a replica of the quartz crystal, and the angle of what the quartz crystal is cut naturally by nature, the pyramid angle is a replica of that. And our ancient Egyptian Tamaran family knew the science of the quartz crystal and knew the science of entombment, and that's what they were making, replicating the pyramids after. You understand? So I hope that kind of gives people a brief synopsis. I hope that gives people a brief synopsis of who I am and what I'm doing in this day and time. I affectionately call myself the Master of Ascension. That was a name given to me or inspired, told me from within to tell people that I'm the Master of Ascension. In this day and time, not just ascending like we're going to leave the planet Earth, but ascending meaning assisting people to ascend from any condition that they're in their life. Just listening to my voice, just reading the information, just buying.
Righteous.
What do you say?
Righteous. Yes. Righteous. Yeah, you're speaking the truth.
Right.
Here or there.
Right.
We ain't, guess what? Where you are right now, there you go.
That's a fact. You are where you're supposed to be. You understand? And like I was saying in the YouTube, the other day on Facebook, that the master teacher came with the green light. So I've studied other occult information, and they always would teach you, especially coming through the Tamahus, knowledge that comes from India, they would teach you how to attune with the vibrational frequency in the electromagnetic spectrum by the way of, light frequencies. But they would tell you to meditate on the white light. They would tell you to meditate on the pink light. None of them have ever said meditate and visualize the green light. You understand? So he came and gave us, not came to give us, but has given us those who are able to tap in, right? The green light, sons of the green light, right? That the energy of the green light. So when you speak, when you talk, or when you're just around the person, you understand, it has a healing effect. It raises the vibration. And those and those who are were able to be around him, and if you haven't, just by listening to on YouTube, just by reading old information, just by that green light is here. You know what I'm saying? It's a light that you can tap into, and it deals with divine love. It doesn't deal with love of a person or a car or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't deal with walking around having love for everybody. It has nothing to do with that. It deals with the essence of what grows everything from the dark and from the unseen into the seen. Because this green light, right, is really a purple light. It's the fastest moving vibrational light frequency within the electromagnetic spectrum. It manifests on this side as the green light, right? And who do they say when you in ancient Egypt? Who do you meet when you go into the heavenly side of the duet? You meet the green one, and who is the green one? Asar or Asaru. And who did the master teacher appear as when he was walking? And they always use that picture to show to show him that that when they want to say he's a cold, he's crazy, and all this stuff. He always appears as what? I was there that day in 1997 when he was walking, towards the pyramid as the green one, or Asar or Osiris, and he did the procession, the Osiris procession, representing the color green again, the healing. You see?
Righteous.
Right. Which is right, righteous, right? Right with that which is right and just. That righteous meat, that which is right and just. Ma'at. Ma'at. That which is, so those who dealing with righteousness will walk and deal with that which would be warriors, right? Against what? They will be warriors against the BS, warriors against the lies, warriors against the, you understand? This is what they mean by warriors. Like they said, Melchizedek, Michael, right? He's a warrior, but he's a warrior against the bull crap. So you could take that warring energy, but use it for right and just name's sake, or righteous name's sake. You stand up for that which is right, and you stand up for that which is justice, which is just. And you say, don't do that, brother. Don't do that, sister. You need to stop doing that, brother. You need to stop doing that, sister. You understand what I'm saying? And that energy will make you start to stand straight up. And you don't have to wear, you won't, now I'm just talking now, you won't have to wear a garb, like we always said, new clothes don't change a person. New clothes don't change a person. You know what I'm saying? So, people walk with sparkly garbs on and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But for some strange reason, people don't want to come around no more. People don't want to come to class no more. They'll grab a book and run to their house and read it. Say, oh, you got a new book? Oh, let me get that. Because they're connected with that energy. They're not connected.
Hey, mute your phones. Mute your phones. Hey, now y'all see what, I just want to say this. Hey, y'all see who I get the right from, man, when I teach my classes, that right? Right? I got that from Neil, but that's why I say right all the time, right? I got that from him. All right, go ahead.
Okay, all right.
Peace and light.
Yeah,
peace and light.
Yeah. Peace and light.
Hey, who was that? Who's that?
Hey, that's Nikki
This
Love.
is Mercy Talk, Queen Doreen.
Peace, Queen. Thank you for time. Thank you for tuning in.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yeah, peace. So, brother, you
Nikki Love, speak up. Nikki Love, speak up. You know what I mean?
Well, now you in the building? Is she here? She's not here yet.
Yeah, she's right now here.
Here yet.
I think she's still on her live. I just checked it, ain't. She's still on that live.
Shaddah Da, brother. This is Brother Dre on the line.
Shaddah Da. Shaddah Da, brother.
I had a question.
Shaddah Da, brother.
Yeah, I
right,
welcome the question. I do my best to answer. If I don't know the answer, I just tell you I don't know. Ain't no ego here.
Yeah, I already know. It's not like that. You know what I mean? Because I know. You know what I mean? I know who you are. You know what I mean? So the question is that how do we, with the breakdown of the atoms, will you break down the atoms and how that is corresponding per se? I'm just using the word with the blackness.
Oh, okay. I don't. What is your question?
The breakdowns of an atom. You know what I mean? Because guess what? The atoms is on the other side of something. And
right.
You're not putting it in form of a question. You're not putting it in form of a question. You got to put it in form of a question.
Yeah, it is. It's always a question. Wait.
That's fine. I'm listening. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'm listening. It's fine, brother. Keep flowing. I'm listening.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
On something, it's something to nothing.
Nothing. Right.
On the other side, You know.
Right, on the other side. Right. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna pick up on what you said because I don't really understand the question, but I'm gonna see if I can pick up from what you're saying. So and we can work together to get to the question so we can get to the answer. So you're asking the breakdown of what's on the other side of an atom?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will give you a term. And a term would be Agdags or Agduat, which was the 4 pairs in ancient Tamaria, ancient Egypt. Amun, Amunet, He, Keket, right? And the last pair would be, I say He,
Amunet.
Amun, right? Amunet. Oh, Noon. How can I forget Noon, right? Noon and Nunet. Those would be the 4 pairs. But what the science world is really talking about, right, in this day and time, they're talking about quantum physics, right? And they're talking about quantum particles. And they're talking about, like the Black Book Part 1 first said, when the master teacher told us, in order to overstand the all, in all, we must first start to embrace quantum physics. And the theories of quantum physics, quantum mechanics, you understand, quantum entanglement, these different things like that. And we're talking about quarks, which is the 4 pairs. Then we're talking about biaps, which is the 2 pairs. Then we're talking about mesons, where Masons get their name from. Mesons is the mother of energy. You understand? Where they say Masons, right? Or they like to say Masons, my son of Ray, But that's what they're knocking at the door. You see what I'm saying? Of dark energy, dark matter. You know what I'm saying? And this is where you're talking about, you're knocking at the door of the ancestral world. You're knocking at the door of the subconscious world, which we still have the ability constantly. We never lost that connection. How do we know? Because you try to stop your heart, not you, brother, but I'm just saying out loud. You try to stop your heartbeat right now. You try to stop breathing for a long period of time. You tell your circulatory system to stop circulating the blood through your heart. You understand? Stop regulating your temperature and all that stuff. Who controls that? Here's that word, who, right? But who controls that side constantly of nature, of natural nature? So we think we have free will. That was a gimmick by the Luciferians through their teachings and their knowledge and their religion to think that we actually have free will. If you have free will, then you start, you understand, taking the time to regulate those things within inside, which they call your involuntary system. So that world right there we're knocking at the door, you understand, of what they want to call nothingness. And the Master Ben told us about nothing really means a number of a thing, you understand, because now through technologies or through company or through technologies, or in particular a organization, I wouldn't even know if they're called an organization, by the name of CERN, and they developed what they call the Hadron Collider, and they made a movie about it called called Angels and Demons, where they talked about the God particle, right? And they said that the God particle is the energy of original existence, the thing that grew everything into existence. It's called the God particle. They want to put religion into it because they still, that's their thing. They can't go past 6 ether. You understand? They can, and when they do go past 6 ether, it's called nirvana, which is the number 7. And that's when they get into Hinduism. That's the furthest they can go. You understand? Only a very select few, if they have the African in their gene pool, can walk in their mind's eye and tap into those African ancestors and pull them back up, you understand, out of the muck and the mire. But as far as what's on the other
you're right.
side,
and you're right. Man, I ain't trying to cut you out. I'm just expounding.
No, you're right.
Now,
you're right.
Yeah, well, I work at FC, which is fulfillment. It's a distribution center, and there was this African woman. African woman, and she notices that everything that I deal, she notices that I deal with 1, 3, 5, and 7, and 2, 7, 9, and she started to break that down, and I was like, wow. So she knew something that I didn't know. I don't know. She might have just been another demon, but in the case, I'm chiming in because of the CERN technology that's right there in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So the question is that is the CERN technology, are they actually dealing with right knowledge, or is something else that we don't know about?
Well, when we're talking about dealing with right knowledge, all right knowledge, what does right knowledge mean?
Sound, right, and reason.
Right.
No, that's Nuwapu, right?
Right, Nuwapu means sound, right, reasoning. But right knowledge only means to know. It only means to know. Yeah, right knowledge.
To know rightly, not just to know rightly.
Right. Okay, so to know rightly, yeah, right knowledge, right wisdom, right? And then you have right overstanding, which right overstanding is your receipt that you learned everything to all leading on up to this point. Is pretty much, is your proof that you've taken in everything. You know what I'm saying? It's your proof that you're able to actualize it in your life. It's a receipt that says, oh, that brother is making right decisions in his life. He's choosing right. He's choosing wisely. You understand? It's not making, that's what we're dealing with, right knowledge. So when you're talking about, are they dealing with right knowledge, or are they dealing with the keys of Nuwapu, right? The answer is no. Because if they really was dealing with right knowledge, you see, they're dealing with 6 ether to answer you. They're not dealing with 9 ether. They're learning that they learned long time ago through the TV show Stargate or the movie Stargate that when you open up portals, yes, you may go through, but there's something else that's going to come through as well. When you reach, it reaches back. The more you reach, the more the spirit world reaches back, and it calls you. They have always been in contact with their high archdemons. There's a movie called The Golden Compass that I spoke about years ago. Just watch it. It's called The Golden Compass, okay? And with The Golden Compass, the beginning of the movie, there was a round table meeting with those who represented the Illuminati. And they said that they showed this picture of this guy. He was in Antarctica, and they showed a ripple in the dimension, and they showed that everybody in that movie was they were assigned demons, but it was a glorious thing. They actually said it, you know what I'm saying? But it was a glorious thing. Like at a certain age, a child would be assigned a demon. It may be like a monkey or some type of animal or whatever. Well, this particular guy, older guy, he was getting fed energy, and it's funny because it was amber-like energy, but he was getting fed energy from his demon from another dimension. And they showed it. He said, see, he's getting fed energy from another dimension, and we have to stop that. The public needs to know that they can't get fed energy from their demon from another dimension. And the energy was pouring into his heart chakra, right in the center of his chest.
How do you know?
So that's what the movie was showing.
How do you know?
How do I know?
How do you know?
For a fact. How do I know for a fact?
Exactly.
The reason I know
what I'm saying is your entire statement to me seems to be extremely opinionated.
Well, you gotta let me talk. If you're gonna ask a question,
I am letting you talk.
You have to wait for an answer.
No, keep in mind I don't have to do anything. If I do, I do because I choose to.
Well, it is your choice. But let me finish. The reason I know is the results, the end result, the materialization or the manifestation of an action.
Okay, and how do you know that materialization was indeed a reality?
I said only reason I do not know, only way I know is based off of what the movie was portraying. But hold up. When you look at the world in this day and time, you can see that it's not of what the original master teacher was talking about, that the personality of 9 ether is. You could see that the manifestation of the results of what's going on in the world this day and time is the manifestation of something other than life-giving, of something other than positive, of something other than the original essence of love. That's what you can see. It
also,
does not take.
Let me ask you this.
It does.
Let me ask you this.
Hold up.
Let me ask you this. What is love? What is love?
Love is there's many forms of love.
Hey, Neb, just ATUN-RE, Chief ATUN-RE. You remember ATUN-RE, right?
Without question.
Okay, all right.
Let me say this. The reason I'm on here is because I know Haru. I know you.
Of course you do.
Don't I? Now, let me say this to you. Haru, first off, it's good to hear your voice. Second off, I hear in your tone that your sentiment is barely changed. Why are you here if indeed your sentiment has not changed?
That's an opinion.
Huh? Only
That's
you
an
know.
opinion.
Only you know. I'm saying that again. Only you know.
But you just said,
changed?
hold up.
I'm asking you.
Just said,
has your sentiment changed?
You should be able to feel that my sentiment has changed.
Yes, I do feel. I told you. I pick up by your tone. Excuse me. Keep in mind, I'm older than you. Are you understanding me?
I'm gonna say this.
Now again, what?
I'm gonna say this. Number one, I'm an invited guest. Number two, like you have a choice. We all have choices.
Who invited you?
Who invited me?
Who invited you? Who invited the brother here?
Speak up.
The young elder invited them, ATUN-RE. The young elder invited them over. The young elder.
Okay, now let me ask you this. How long has that brother been with us?
For the young elder?
Yeah.
10 years. I've been with you for 10 years, Master Teacher.
No, I'm saying you've been with the OSOICE. How long have you been with the OSOICE?
10 years. Since voting.
Okay, now.
Since the beginning.
Okay, so what I am saying is, wouldn't it have been right to seek out clearance before you do such a thing?
Why does the brother need clearance?
Why?
This sounds like a conversation that needs to be taken off air.
No, not true.
Because you got over three. You got over. Yes, it is. You should be mature enough and responsible enough. Let me
ask you a question.
If you are.
Hey, bro. Hey, Neb, hold your horses, bro. Hey, Neb, call your motherfucking horses, bro. Hey, bro, Chief talking, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Hold on, nigga.
Excuse me, brothers. Can I say something? Can I say something?
No. It's
Can I say something?
That's a sister talk.
This is Mercy. May I say something, please, involving the situation?
I'm gone.
Because I'm experiencing. I came in to listen to some knowledge, and I'm hearing negativity. So look, y'all brothers is not doing.
Hey sis, I love you and everything, but you just cut Chief off. You don't understand when Chief talk, everybody shut the fuck up. I'm being as nice as I can and as fast as I can. When Chief talk, everybody shut the fuck up.
Who that, Bodie?
No, this soldier.
No,
this a journey soldier. Hey, no matter who it is. Hey, man, when Chief talking, everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I don't care if you think it's negative or positive. When Chief is talking, everybody shut the fuck up. And that's all I'm saying.
Which is all why. Exactly. You want to know why? Let me explain why. Because, listen, I and my father am one. And if my father was here and he was talking, you better bet everybody would shut up. Now, isn't that true? And if indeed you pay that love and respect to my father, without question, am I not also in a state by which that respect is due?
Sure.
Ask yourself. So, on that note, the brothers are all wise, right, and exact, because this is not their forum. This is an OSOICE forum. You can't just step into our forum and do like you want to do.
That is very much male ego.
Listen.
That's an ego thing.
Sister, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, sister. Shut the motherfucker up.
That's not male ego. That's the order. Meaning, in the ancient mystic order of Melchizedek, you can't come in there and dictate.
Pops will never tell a female to shut the fuck up. Pops will never do that when he's teaching. He will never tell nobody to shut the fuck up.
Hey, Tank, put her on mute, Tank. Tank, operate the mute button, Tank.
I'm going to tell you, you're wrong. You're wrong. You've never been with my father behind the scenes. Don't tell me my father wouldn't tell a sister to shut the fuck up. He would. I've never heard him with my own two eyes. Just because you haven't heard him does not mean he doesn't do that. What I'm saying to you is, again, you have a very insulting situation occurring here. What do I mean by that? Meaning, Haru and I have a history together. I haven't forgotten him, and he hasn't forgotten me. There's no reason for him to be in this forum. If indeed,
why are you taking it on me?
No, personal or not, let me explain something to you. Again, this is an OSOICE forum. This is not a Nuwapian forum.
I don't get that. That's still ego to me.
Miss Sister, what's your name? What's your name, sister?
My name is Mercer Cat.
I thought so. You're a Nuwapian.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're Haru's wife, correct?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're not Haru's wife, but you are Nuwapian, correct?
Yes.
You come from the same forum that the brother Haru comes from. Mute your phones out. Everybody mute their phones out. We haven't had this type of, listen to me, we don't have this type of chaos and confusion in our forum. You want to know why? Because everybody here accepts the truth. If indeed you don't, I'm sorry you feel that way. But the reality of it is that you and many, many more, in fact, the entire planet is about to find out. So just sit back and, watch and see. Because time tells the story, guaranteed. Time just tells no lie. If you want to question us, let me say something. If you want to question us, what you would have to do is you would have to get in touch with an OSOICE member who would then have to seek out clearance to bring you into our forum. If no clearance was rendered, then that was outside of the order. In the order, you seek out clearance from beings who sit in higher seats of authority than yourself. If you don't hold a particular degree, then you have no business sitting here in this forum. All the beings who sit here have earned certain degrees. And I'm surprised the brother who says that he's been with us as far back as Bodhi wouldn't know that. Now, the truth is, I'm not saying anything wrong because the order existed long before I did, long before Baba did. The truth of the matter is the order itself is divinity. Without it, the planets would not maintain their orbits. We do everything with a uniformity. If indeed it is not uniform, meaning step by step identical. You didn't have one of us in Brooklyn teaching something different from one of us in Manhattan. We all taught the same doctrine. You all are in a form where we're not teaching the same thing as you all are. Now, if you want to sit here and debate, we can do that. But I'm guaranteeing you your arms are too short to box with God. I'm going to chew you up, spit you out. Now, before you feel like you want to do this, let me know.
We blessed my way.
Can I ask a question? May I ask a question, brother?
Everybody put your phones on mute. Chief is talking.
Listen, if you want to ask the forum, wait a minute, sister. Sister, if you want to ask a forum, if you want to ask a question in this forum, back up, go back, and do it the right way. And then, after you do it the right way, you can ask me whatever questions you'd like. Till then, I don't have to answer your question. See, because we know there's two different... Wait a minute. May I say something? We know there's two different types of questioning. One question is honestly seeking out answers. The other question is not seeking out answers. They're only trying to punch holes in whatever it is that you're trying to bring or that you are bringing. Why? Because they're not looking for answers. They think they already know. And without question, you all's tones give you away. You wear, by virtue of your tone, your sentiment right on the sleeve and on your face. And it's not hard for we who are to be able to detect that. You all would know how had you all not left long time ago with your ego running rampant, thinking you knew, but you didn't know nothing. And you still don't. It's sad.
So, why are we here? If we knew everything, why are we still here?
Everybody put your phones on mute.
Now, sister, what I mean by that, it's a way by which to enter into this forum. You don't do it inappropriately and expect me to answer nothing if I don't so see fit. And I'm just not willing to debate any issues with you all because I know you all are not interested in hearing anything. You all think you know the truth, and you are far from it. And what's sad is you all are about to find that out in the worst way. And it won't be me who's showing you. Trust me. I'm just here to deliver a message. And the one thing you all cannot say is you were not told. So,
I'm told what? What are we supposed to be told?
You were told that you have to enter this forum. You have to enter this forum appropriately. You can't come in here just thinking you're going to do what you want to do in this forum. It's not working like that.
How is doing what I have to do by asking you a question is doing
you
what
can
I
ask any question you want, but don't you see you and the brother have found your way into a forum. Listen, that the brother who gave you permission, who invited you here, did not have permission to do. So you all are fruits of the poisonous tree.
What?
Because if it wasn't cleared, then why is it here with me? And brother, whoever invited them, please be mindful of that the next time you want to invite somebody here. Invite whoever you want, but don't bring to me people that you know have a history with me. Listen, and if you don't know, you should have asked. Because we didn't leave on a good note. Me and Haru did not leave on a good note. I remember that nigga.
Oh, so there you go. Then that's an issue. That's personal. That's your personal
don't
issue.
Tell me what's personal, sister. Don't tell me what's personal, not in this forum.
To do with the rest of us. That has nothing to do with the rest of us.
Well, let me explain something. Do you accept me as your Lord and Savior?
No.
Then why are you here?
Hey, get off the phone. Get the fuck off the fucking phone, bitch.
Bingo. Simple shit. Now, I don't have anything to hide. They're going to tell me I should take this off of out of the public here. No, I want the public to hear. Because what you're dealing with is some for real, think they know, conniving black devils that think they're going to come up in heaven's living room, straight out of hell's kitchen, pumping some bullshit in everybody's ear. I don't want to hear that shit. You want to know why? Because you all missed the boat. You all had opportunities to ride. And you would have been here had you not been so thinking you know it all. You all have intellectualized yourselves right out the ballpark to the point that now, no, I forgive, but I don't forget nothing. Nothing. The key is to remember everything. I remember how you all treated me in Tennessee. You think I don't? I know exactly who you are. Over at the Beehive, when I'm the one who gave you the name in the first place. Fool, stupid, dummy, kafarun. I would be laughing when I said, God. Now, if you want to get up in the ring with me, I advise you, get your facts real straight. Get your best shit together. And we can do this in a real way. We'll put it out there. Check us out. The Real Messiah. No, Harun versus the Real Messiah. Let's see what the public. Let the public speak. Let's see.
That's right. You're working on it right now. That's right.
You follow me? Because I've been waiting on one of you niggas to step forward to try to challenge me so I can show you some real shit. Damn fool. You all are not in my league. Trust me. Not even in the least bit. And I'm telling you, I'm warning you ahead of time. If you think you can box with God, you better think again. Because I got more moves than X-Lax. And check this out. I talk more shit than the toilet can flush. You niggas are not in my league. Negroes. Get somewhere and grow up. And after you do that, check this out. You take your children's science of New Apple. Listen, and set it down. And maybe, just maybe, if you are humble enough, you might find your way to where you can learn some alchemy. But none of y'all know no alchemy, honey. None of y'all. If you do, you can say you're a god or goddess all day long. You are not a god or a goddess. You are mortal who was given a concept by God, who is my father, on how to be a god that you all still, to this day, have yet to conceptualize, meaning to put in motion.
Right.
Just because you can pay your rent does not mean you are a god or a goddess. Because if you're a god or a goddess, make the wind blow. I can. And we'll show you if you just shut up long enough and admit you don't know how.
Everybody put your phone on mute.
Godly. Do something godly that all of us can see. Instead of getting on here trying to debate the issues in a forum by which you all are seeing the righteous prevail while you all are sitting there doing absolutely fucking nothing. What has changed since the Beehive? Nothing. But is Baba, you all don't even know, is Baba out yet? No. Do you have the means to get him out? No. Check this out. Why do you think I'm coming to Atlanta? You be seeing me face to face, Haru. And let's see you talk that shit in my face, bro. I'm going to show you some shit. And no, I don't like you. I'll tell you to your face, I don't like you. I think you're a hypocrite. Because it's not hip to quit when you start something, bruh. No matter what your excuse and or reason may come to be. You had no reason to ridicule me or persecute me. And y'all said a whole bunch of vile and, false things against me with no real reason whatsoever other than the fact that you thought you knew what you was talking about and you didn't and you still don't. So, are you welcome around me? I don't trust you. As you said, you don't take me as your Lord and Savior. So why do I trust you? We know who we dealing with. And we got some lumps for you niggas. Bring it. But you better bring it right. I'm letting you know. Because I'm going to show you some good old-fashioned New York City nigga shit. Come fucking with me. You feel me? Now, bring your whole mob. Because you ain't ready for this, because we're OSOICE. Don't forget it, we're also nice. But everything we do and everything we say, and we mean what the fuck we talking about, you all about to find out when we give Bushwick Avenue a visit. Tell Polite I said he's a faggot and his days are numbered in being in where he's at. Him, Zakina, Obar, all of them. Tell him I'm coming. Follow? Now, got anything to say? Now's your opportunity.
Oh, hey, speak up now. Speak up now. Because y'all, niggas be speaking up. Y'all talking all day. Speak up. I don't think so.
I want to hear. Now's your opportunity to speak. I'm giving you permission to speak. Say whatever you want to say in this moment, in this forum that doesn't belong to you. Mr. Man, SpongeBob SquarePants.
I'm ATUN-RE. What's your
I'm
name?
motherfucking ATUN-RE. I'm motherfucking ATUN-RE.
I'm ATUN-RE.
We ain't playing.
I am ATUN-RE.
Yo, that's just the beginning, you fucking nut. Y'all didn't think this day would come. Chief. That's what it's here. I feel sorry for you. I really do. I'll pray for you. And Lord have mercy. Because I know y'all didn't know no better. But you all did know better. You held the responsibility and you failed in that. As the losers that you are. You and your beehive. Now, cut that brother off the line. And the brother who invited him here, I want to talk to you specifically. You follow me? Thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it. This console, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, no, consul, no consul.
I'm here, sir. It's Tank.
Consul, I want to talk to you also after this forum. Just me and you. And that's after. I want everybody to hear what it is I'm going to be saying to the brother. I want the two people who weren't invited here appropriately. Take them off of our forum. Take them out.
Yo.
And don't come back, bro.
My name is Rashad, man. This Maurice brother. My name is Rashad, Maurice brother. My brother invited me.
What's up, Rashad?
What's up? How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
How y'all doing? Do you take me as your Lord and Savior?
Peace, for sure. Yes, I do.
There you go. Then you're welcome here.
Yes, I do.
You're welcome here.
Sure. Peace.
Okay.
Peace.
Now, whatever you want to say, loved one, go ahead. Your family. That's how we'll know our family. You follow me?
Peace. Welcome home, family. No question. Thank you.
Shaddah Da.
Yeah. Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da. Shaddah Da. Shaddah Da. Peace. Thank you.
Y'all feel that? Let me tell y'all something. What happened just here today, oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all don't see it? It's real. It's on this man. We are. They can't stop us. Let me tell you something. The fruit of all our labor has come full circle. And now let me tell y'all something. This is where it all will start. All that work was just for these days that are up ahead of us and right now. Because this, where everybody is about to find out everything that they wanted to know, all the things that they thought they knew but didn't, Bob is going to confirm for them in a real way. Hey, G, Shaddah Da, man. Shaddah Da, baby. Hold on, let's brother here. Hold on. Well, let me hear what the brother's saying. Shaddah Da. Hey, fam, I'm on a conference call. You want to sit in and hear it? You can. Okay? You know, we got family over here. You all have yet to meet. I'm talking about good brothers who love me, know, and feel the same way everyone in the OSOICE feels. Why? Because the fruit of my labor has spoken for itself. Them beings want to sit up. Let me tell you who that being was. Does anybody know who Haru was or is? Does anybody know the history between him and I? Anybody? I'd like to know.
No.
No? Nobody knows the history of Haru and I? Let me explain. Long time ago, first off, Bodhi showed up in California, brought here by a sister. I can't remember the sister's name. Keep in mind, Bodhi was blind. When he showed up in the middle. Now watch this. It took them 5.5 days. Mute your phone out. Mute all your phones out. It took them 5.5 days to accomplish a 3-day journey. The reason being is because they were set in a loop. Kim Ray was the sister that was driving Bodhi to California. And what it was, I was talking to them on the phone, and Kim saw me in the sky. Saw me. And then I put them in a loop where they kept going straight, but they kept coming across the exact same sign. Again and again and again. It took them 5.5 days to complete a 3-day journey because they had no idea what they were coming into. Well, at that time, I was doing battle with Lucifer and Astar Command alchematically. And let me tell you something, the alchemetical battle is nothing nice. Because anything alchemetical that's done with the science of alchemy is catastrophic. Alchemy does not hit you with a 38. It hits you with an atomic bomb, if you get my drift. Even the small things, let me tell you something, are long-lasting. Why and how do you think it says in the books of Malachi that there will be neither root nor branch? Well, this science wipes away, check this out, root and branch, meaning your entire family tree, gone. Out of the book of life, to be seen no more. What do you think we used to destroy Jan, who's Lucifer's father, and his team of jinn, who thought they were all that in a bag of potato chips? We wiped them, what? Out. Except for one. Having a mercy on them, their species. Do you know how many generations of beings we have wiped away prior to y'all? We got weapons that have names that you all can't even pronounce. And the reality of it is, without question, they have no idea what they're dealing with. Meanwhile, Kim Ray showed up, watch now, her eyes wide open, yet still closed, came into a Shimti. Does anybody know what a Shimti is? In the science of alchemy? What is a Shimti?
A laboratory. Master.
There you go, a laboratory. An alchemical laboratory. That, let me tell you something, in it, if you don't know the science of alchemy, you will step into a Shimti and be lost. Not know what the fuck is going on. It will look like some voodoo to you. It would look like we are involved in some type of unholy rituals. But little do you know, that's not what's taking place. You follow me? When an alchemical equation has been locked and set, without question, all you got to do is just leave it there. And don't let nobody touch it. because it will produce its equation again and again and again and again and again. And how do you measure the success of your equation? By its productivity level. At the end of the day, you count the money. You follow that? And it's the numbers, meaning the math. Check this out, meaning the math doesn't outdo or at least equal to the day before, then that means your equation is well on its way to being outdated and needs to be revamped. Which is why
at the end of the day,
equation after equation after equation. Are you understanding me?
At the end of the day.
You have to do right, and all you have to do better is do what? More. And more becomes more, more, more. Well, you cover all three dimensions. You spell it M-O-R-E, M-U-U-R, and M-O-O-R, if you get my drift. And you all are one of mine.
Who?
And without question, watch this. They're going to mine somebody. You follow me? I told them niggas, don't cut off your nose. Don't cut off your nose because you're mad at your face. Because God knows you're going to need that nose one day. Meaning the being who knows what you know what not. Stupid motherfuckers. You see? They came up in there, bro. Let me tell you something. Kim Ray came up in there, and, man, I had mirrors everywhere. I had alchemical equipment laid because I was, involved in a battle that's, incorporated inside the ongoing war that we are embarked upon as we speak. Don't fool yourselves. We are still at war. Not with, one army. Fighting two armies who are out to steal every bit of our fertility that they can possibly steal. And let me tell you something, up to date, they have been whipping our ass. But they ain't been whipping mine. They ain't been whipping mine because I've been tearing their asses up with bubblegum and Band-Aids and cardboard boxes while they flying the Starship Enterprise. Check this out. I'm talking about streamlined, state-of-the-art fucking equipment. Shit that costs millions of dollars. Them motherfuckers is using against me. And yeah, I danced, motherfucker. I danced all over their ass, yelling, yeehaw, but I wasn't doing no moonwalk. I was doing the sun dance.
Facts.
And they know me. They know who I am. Just like Haru know who I am. He don't like me at all. You know what I mean by that? Let me tell you what the nigga did. Because of Bodie, and check this out, I hate to say it, Bodie came back at a later time and said he was sorry. He would not do that ever again if it was in his ability. And to this date, he is yet to do it again. So his sorry to me is genuine. You follow me? He made a mistake.
We remember.
I told Bodie when I introduced him to the Serpentine Fire, don't fool yourself, methamphetamine. I told him, I said, everything is not for everybody. And our entire nation is not ready yet. But you, Bodie, have to know. Why? Because you are as close to me as my juggler.
Need his eyesight.
And, let's not forget, I told him I would heal his eyes. And I did. I told him, all you have to do once you can see is stay quiet, Bodie, for 1 year. You can't go run telling everybody that you can see. And that was an order that came down from Baba himself. And the truth of the matter is, why? Because Bodie's wife, whose name is what? Isis. Now, let me tell y'all something. There was a civil war in ancient Tamaray because of that bitch. And I call her that. Because she almost tore our family totally apart. We're over bullshit, too. I'm talking about she's a fertility goddess. Nigga, you ain't no fertility goddess. Ain't no woman a fertility goddess. Because the egg in the womb has no life of its own until it is touched by the C-men. Facts, beyond doubt.
Facts. Super fact.
The only real fertility god, listen, is the god Men, who was seen on the walls of ancient Tamaray, even near today, as a little man with a very, very, very large and hard penis.
Quite some facts.
Check it out. And there was a civil war in our land. What people don't know, because there was a split amongst our people, like there's a split amongst our people now, meaning those who stand for me and those who stand what? Against me. And you will invite these people into our house. And now, let me tell you something. That could be the same nigga you invite into the form of the night, listen now, of the Sermon on the Mount that tries to blow my brains out. Because you didn't seek out clearance, bro. See? And I am so happy, triple happy. Let me tell you something. I'm jumping up and down for joy. Legs shaking like a little puppy pissing all over himself. Because indeed, you all have shown yourself. We knew you were there, and we know you were coming. Matter of fact, when I step to the podium, the very first thing I'm going to say is I'm so happy to see all the family here, but I know one of you niggas out there would love to blow my fucking brains out. Wherever you are, we going to find your ass before you do. And if you think I'm going to sit still for you to do it, you're a damn fool. Because I got some shit for your ass.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm going to start running around like a damn fool, make everybody laugh.
Super fast.
You won't stand still. Yeah.
Young Pharaoh, hey, stop interrupting ATUN-RE. And that's the last time I'm going to tell you.
Yes, sir.
Talent,
I don't like that. All right, be quiet, bro.
Let me say something to Talent. I am no longer, let me say something to you, loved one. You raised me as a little child. I understand your love for me. Stop it. Stop tilting your hand.
All right.
In fact, I don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't want everybody to know how much you love people. What's wrong with you?
That nigga disrespecting you, bro, in a serious type of way. And I'll do it.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I already know. All right, thank you.
Listen.
And ATUN-RE, you know I'm going to do what you say.
No, you don't understand. You're barbaric. You're a savage. I have to show you how to use diplomacy in the proper nomenclature. I'm understood.
Yeah.
It's the way you go about it. And listen, our ways are gentle yet persuasive and stern. We get things.
Hold
yes,
back.
sir. Hold back.
Right.
Hey, we on the conference call with ATUN-RE.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, ain't your bad. You were supposed to be here. No. ATUN-RE is on the phone. ATUN-RE don't never really come on the phone. ATUN-RE is on the phone to talk to your ass. He just checked that nigga that disrespected last time when you called in. He just checking that nigga right now for you. So if you can listen to him.
Wait a minute. You ain't listen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You ain't in control to tell anybody to disrespect anything. That's ATUN-RE. And then it comes to a particular order. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm telling you. You out of line. I don't like that shit. And I'll go and tribal way. But guess what? You better, man, get your shit right, young Pharaoh. I don't like that shit.
I apologize.
All right, thank you. And get it right. You know what I mean? Because guess what?
Yes, sir.
It's a certain thing accordingly. All right? And that's what I'm trying to say. Do it right. Let's follow ATUN-RE's
I apologize,
order.
sir.
All right. Yeah, all right. Thank you. But guess what?
Please forgive me.
You got your listen. You got your positions. Do that position.
No, I don't want no position. I don't want no position. I'm not here for a position.
No,
I'm not here for that. I'm here to learn from the real Messiah and learn.
Hey, man,
I'm just here to learn, bro.
What went down? ATUN-RE, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, ATUN-RE. It's cool, man. That's fucked up, bro. This a young elder, man. That's what went down was messed up, bro. I'm trying to promote OSOICE, and that's how they treat people that come on. They try to do positive things. That's bad, man. That's bad business, bro. That's all I got to say, man. I'm getting off, man.
Nah, Elder. Anyway. Let's
hey,
follow
please forgive me, young.
You know,
please, yes, sir.
Wait, but see,
I apologize.
That's why, yeah.
I know I broke the order.
And to be honest
I know
with
I
you,
broke the
I'm
order.
going to tell you the truth. All right, but see, I'm going to tell
apologize.
you the truth.
Please forgive me.
You messed it up.
No, wait, hold on. Wait, hold up.
You've been doing that the whole time.
I didn't break. Wait. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
I'm gonna let you do it on your
own.
own.
No, don't be out because I wanted to say I listened to you, and the conversation is and communication. We gotta talk to each other because we brothers. No matter what, brothers, we both OSOICE, and we both love ATUN-RE, and we both want everything to be right. So we have to show in front of the world how we gonna be brothers in front of the world. So I listened to you, and I asked you for forgiveness. Do you forgive me? Do you forgive me, brother? Because in the name of the most merciful, I'm asking you, and the most beneficent, I'm asking you and telling you I apologize. And please forgive me. But can I ask you one question before you leave? So my question was to you, the order, because I wanted to make sure I didn't break the order. And the orders that I was given, and as well as everybody else, is Tank was the point of operation. And if anybody wanted to do anything, contact Tank, and Tank would deliver the message as an angelic being.
No.
To El Kida,
Tank,
the green one.
All right, Tank is not the point of operation.
No. Is he the liaison? I used the wrong terminology.
I'm
is
the
he
general.
The liaison?
Listen.
No, I didn't ask for the general. I asked for the liaison.
What's the liaison?
I asked for the liaison that Chief said was the liaison. If I ask for the general,
but
I know that Consul is my
you
general.
You didn't ask that.
You're my general.
You didn't ask that.
You're still my general.
You said who was the point of operations?
I was specifically talking about the liaison that was supposed to deliver the message.
Hey, you asked who was the point of operations, and the point of operations is Aminette.
I said, excuse me.
Brandon is the liaison.
I used the wrong terminology because Chief said when you say something, say it just like I said.
Where you at?
Just like Chief said it.
Where you at?
He said contact Tank.
Tank is my liaison. Where you at?
If y'all want to get to me, don't contact nobody else.
Where are you at?
I'm in the bosom of the
Where
Most High.
Where are you at? All right.
In the bosom of the Most High.
You wouldn't know anything about Tank if it wasn't from me.
No. Excuse me.
So I'm
listening to
true.
My chief.
It's true.
Hold on for one second. I'll let you talk.
I've been the first liaison.
I'll let you. Excuse me.
All right. Let me talk.
Okay. Excuse me. My chief, my Lord and Savior, my personal Savior, told me to contact Tank as a liaison. When you say something like ATUN-RE, play it in the recorder so you don't say it wrong. And I could play the recording where he said out of his mouth, so I don't get nothing confused. And
so
you don't get nothing confused.
I see where you're coming from. Let me tell you something, nigga.
No, I'm following orders.
Something like that.
We're talking about orders.
Wait. Well, guess what? You're not following orders. You're not following orders because guess what? The reason why I know it to be true is because,
I apologize.
Watch this.
If I'm not following orders because you're my elder first and foremost.
All right, but guess what? The reason why I know you're not following orders is because guess what? Did ATUN-RE tell you to do so?
Yes, I can play the tape that ATUN-RE said.
No. Wait.
He's your liaison.
I did.
ATUN-RE, what? Yeah, he didn't tell you to say that.
Clarence.
Yes, sir.
Stop. I did tell Stock he's in charge.
No, you didn't say Stocks. That's not Stocks, is it?
How you gonna tell Chief no? Don't tell Chief no.
Wait, is that Stocks? Is that Stocks? Are you Stocks?
No, don't tell Chief no.
All right, well, you're not Stocks. All right, if you Stocks, I would say something like that.
No, I'm not Stocks. He said Tank.
All right.
Wait. Well, now, wait. I didn't know that it sounded like Stock to me. Where's Stock?
Yeah, that's not. That's that Pharaoh nigga. That's that Pharaoh nigga.
No. I apologize. I said take.
1 second, please. 1 second, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hold your peace. Don't say anything else. Nothing. Now, Tank.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
You're calling me on 2 separate lines. Am I still in the forum?
I don't think so. I'm going to add you back now. 1 second.
Now. Am I in now?
WebEx.
Yep, you're here. Everybody on the line.
Enter your attendee ID number.
Okay, now. Man, everybody, I like everybody to do it.
Block your phone out.
Everybody mute your phones,
And this shit sounds fine here.
Y'all don't hear that?
Speak.
Still there?
Mm-hmm. Who else on the line?
Yo, what's up,
Rashad? Mm-hmm.
Brother Ed, I'm on the line.
All right. Now, here it is. I'm going to tell you this just like this, bro. I'm the general, and I've always been the general. And I don't have no problem with anybody saying anything because the truth is going to shine with a fucking shine armor. But don't you ever get on this fucking line and thinking that you charging and you a fucking leader or anything like that. Because guess what? You're not. You ain't earned shit. And I'm going to tell you that right now. He told you is that your name wasn't fucking Pharaoh. But see, you causing disruption. And I find you. I don't care. Unless, I'm going to tell you, wait, guess what? Well, yeah, you nigga. I'm going to tell you what it is. Brandon, be quiet. I'm speaking.
No,
all right.
no,
sorry, Tom Ray.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, Tom Ray.
It's okay. Just don't do it again. Everybody mute their phones out, please. I told you all the minute it became very serious and true that I was leaving here, coming to you, that all hell would break loose, did not.
Yeah.
These are the first signs of it. I told you all. What makes you think that the devil's just going to pack up shop and go home? I told you all that he would triple his effort. I told you all to expect the unexpected. Understand this. Without question, young fellow, may I speak to you? I would like the being who calls himself young fellow to please get on the line.
I'm here, sir. I didn't want to talk when you're talking, sir. I humbly ask for any forgiveness that I've done wrong.
Okay, what you have to do from this day forward is understand that you are only a light bringer to your house by virtue of those things that are being given to you that do not come from me but come from my Father. And I and my Father are one. And nobody will make it to the Father except by way of me. Each of you are going to have to accept me as your Lord and what? Savior. Because nobody will save you. In fact, you all have yet to save Baba. You all don't know how to get Baba out. So how much of a Lord and Savior are you? If indeed you failed in that respect, I'm about to come there and do what nobody else has been able to do.
Sure.
Mute your phone.
Which is to get Baba out, which will speak for its right. So, Okay?
Yes.
And that's
Can, Your
step
Majesty.
one. Huh? And all I
Sure, Your
say to
Majesty.
you is that indeed, like Lord Abba a long time ago, I said, you are only of God by what it is I give you. Other than that, you are merely a mortal who is given the concept of what it is to be God, by God, who is my Father. And just because you can pay your rent does not make you a God or a goddess. Mortals pay their rent every day. And immortality, with each day to day to day, remains the same. For real love does not die. And they cannot tell me that those who say they love my Father really love him. As we know, because the fruit of their labor would distinguish it. So, these beings, in all of the New forums, are seeking self-gain, seeking position, and to be seen of those people who they think, are in authority as somebody who deserves brownie points. Fuck all that. That shit don't mean nothing when you got women, children, and elders' lives hanging in the balance. And you know damn well if you miss, everybody dies. And I'm saying, no, hell no, not in this shit. Because there's no strangers on the planet. There's only friends and family that you all have yet to meet. And so I'm begging the elders on you all's behalf to not wipe your asses out. For real. Because you all have lost covenant after covenant after covenant after covenant after covenant, where you should be called Covenant Losers Incorporated, specializing in losing covenants, one right after another. Be you sister or brother, mother or father, son or daughter. Truth is truth. Look at it. And the truth of the matter is, Tahuti himself voiced his displeasure to me long back in San Antonio. That is because Tony didn't seem to know that he had no business fucking Cleopatra. And Cleopatra had no business showing herself to all Rome and connecting to holistic sciences, because hers was all wise, right, and that which was worship of the cat, who was that. Well, Mark Anthony, which keep in mind is another name for Tony, right? Yes or no? And keep in mind, my name is Mark and
K.
Now, but I'm the only Tony, there is. This is not yet your anniversary. If you get my drift. But it's not time to celebrate yet. Hold on.
Hey, General Consul, hey, I apologize, brother, man. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and please forgive me.
It's good, but I'm going to let you know. You know what I mean? If it's some type of situation like that, hey, wherever
you know, I love it when you do that. I love it when you let me know, bro. Because that way we show the whole world the order.
Yeah.
I love you, Consul, man. I love you letting me. I love you being hard on me like a motherfucker. You think I don't love that shit, nigga. I love that shit. Nigga, nigga, I'm military minded for real. He named the right motherfucking soldier. I'm trying to tell you.
I love you, loved one, because that's where this thing is at. Because let me tell you something. When you talk military minded, man, y'all ain't seen shit. We getting ready to do this thing. That's right. Military minded. You're welcome. You're done. So the truth of the matter is your day-to-day job will be more military than anything else, because the revolution is at hand. And the revolution shall not be televised, but motherfuckers are going to feel me. And I'm not playing. But there's a lot that you can do by doing absolutely nothing at certain times. And you can say so much. I'm putting out a book called The Power of Nothing. You all will understand soon. Hold on.
Just what it says, Shaddah Da Family. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Peace.
Shout it out, bro.
Shout it out to you.
That's true. Shaddah Da.
Now open for questions. What? That's over with, huh? This is stupid.
Did y'all hear that? What'd she say? What that little girl say? I know y'all heard it. What'd she say?
We didn't catch it. What she said?
Basically, what she was trying to say is that you know, we're good.
My bad. Now, hold up. Let me get back to what I was saying, because I was talking a minute ago. I said, many do not know that there was a civil war in our land. There was a split in this family. Those who supported ISIS as being a real fertility goddess, standing opposite those who knew better. And without question, truth prevailed. And how? Because we stomped their asses out. Shut their mouths in a very real way. And how and why did this occur? Because who gave the order? I'll tell you who gave the order. I did. Because keep in mind, I ruled all of what? Heliopolis. While Baba ran Thebes and Memphis. I did that at 16 years old in that life. And no, my name is not King Tut. My name was Tutti. The first and youngest male pharaoh in all of ancient Tamarais and in our entire story. There is no other pharaoh who was ever younger than me, sitting the seat as pharaoh. So, young pharaoh. Do you think you really should have that name?
Hell
that's
no.
Right, brother.
That's right. I like Sojourner Soldier. Sojourner Soldier is my goddamn name, and ain't nobody taking from me after all.
Yeah, that's right. So, again, that's not a young information. That's ancient, meaning it's ancient to everybody. And whoever wants to deny the truth, let them do that. Because let me tell you something. I feel sorry for them. They all are running over here now because they're starting to feel the sting of it. You don't know that? Why do you think he agreed to come in the forum in the first place? You follow me? And why do you think the brother invited him? Because conversation took place in between that being and that brother had to have in order for this brother to feel the need or listen to the want to invite the brother in the first place. He had to have agreed with some of the things that the brother was saying and said, yo, for real, yeah, I think you should go on and say that. Now, isn't that true, bro? Whoever invited the monster.
No, that's not true, ATUN-RE. That's not true, ATUN-RE. I'll tell you what happened. This brother right here, look, what I'm saying is I'm trying to generate more people. He shared the shit on his Facebook. His people was going to come over to OSOICE. And then once they heard about me, you, everybody, they were going to start listening to us. He was going to bring us more people, his people. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like a net. Because, like, look, back in the day, ATUN-RE, listen, back in the day, I'm talking about 2,000 years ago. Listen at this, 2,000 years ago.
Loved one, slow down. It was a business move, I understand it. You made a business choice. And listen, on his face, it was a wise one. You only
if I be lifted up, I shall draw all men unto me. You said 2,000 years ago, if I be lifted up, I shall draw all men unto me. So I'm lifting you up, and we drawing man unto you. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what I was doing. The same thing I was doing 2,000 years ago.
Hey, yo, Pharaoh, don't get frustrated. Let this man speak.
Go ahead, it has to be done.
That's not Pharaoh. That's not Pharaoh. That's young elder.
Okay, speaking there again.
That's young elder?
No, that is
that's
not
young elder.
Let me explain something.
Wait a minute.
What makes
all right, I'm sorry, ATUN-RE.
I'm going to say this again. Young elder, young Pharaoh, again, be you elder or Pharaoh.
I apologize, Chief. I didn't invite him. Pharaoh didn't have. Yep.
Huh? What'd you say?
Chief, I didn't have nothing to do with Neb. Chief, this is Lil ATUN-RE. This is Soldier. This is Johnny Soldier. Yeah. I don't even know Neb. I don't know that nigga. I didn't invite that nigga, and I don't want Consul to put me into that group and put me in them apples. I don't know that nigga. I don't look at that nigga. I don't want to fucking know that nigga.
Wait a minute. What's going on, bro? Wait a minute.
Let me say this to everybody. There's no need to try to bring more people to us. We already got more people than you can count. And what I am saying to you, listen to me. Again, understand what Baba said. Baba said, when people start dying from this mysterious killer, all it's going to take is for me to save one person. So let me explain something to y'all. I already know how to do it and have known for quite some time. And then he said, you ain't going to have to go looking for nobody. The whole world going to come looking for you, which is the truth. Stop stressing them and their numbers. In fact, stop counting our numbers. Because that was the mistake of Dawood. He counted the men in the army. When they was whipping ass, he didn't have to count everybody. He didn't have to count everybody. Motherfuckers was tearing their asses up. And then all of a sudden, here comes this army that had a phenomenal number that showed itself in the face of who you call King David. Now, and what did he do? He counted the men in the army of Israel and lost miserably. Miserably. Just like you all should not be counting the days of your life. Do you realize none of you should have a birth date? The day you got a birth date was the day you started dying. You don't know that? You listen to a gargoyle.
Zero-time record.
Well, I'm telling you, you all listened to a gargoyle who told you this month is September, January, February, March, April, May. A gargoyle named Gregory. Gregorian calendar. Kiss my ass.
Does that have to do with the same date that you gave everybody else their birthday? Like Zuriel, me?
What I'm saying is, listen, that which is not was presented first. It ain't over, loved one. That was just to get you all ready by giving you a name and putting a time attached to it, because there's an alchemy in place. And the rule is that which is not must be presented first. So yeah, I'm doing exactly.
Yeah, I know. That's dope. Yeah, I understand now.
And see, you all get information on the need to know what? Basis. The same way I do. Why? Because that is the order, and the order so dictates how we do our thing, y'all. We're not doing our thing on some, fly by night, if you fly this way, I fly that way type situation. You tap dance, I'll do the hustle, you do the bump, you understand what I'm saying? And I'll spin around on my head. No, it don't work like that. You listen to Luther Vandross, I listen to Freddie Jackson, and both of them were gay. Like, polite? Ooh. Pitching and catching. I don't care if you flipping or flopping. You done lost your motherfucking mind. I told a homosexual the other day out here named Nunu, who walks in our community. I told him, man, you need to stop. Understand this. You are not a woman. And it's high time somebody told you this, because I want you to know we who are real men allow you to sit amongst us. And it's high time somebody told you, man, take that wig the fuck off. Take that lipstick off. You are confused. And I said, why did you become gay in the first place? He said, because a long time ago, I sat and I thought for a long time, and I saw that I could identify more with men than I did with women. And I said, I don't care how many, feminine tendencies you have. You're a man, and what you should be doing is doing the best you can to be as masculine as you can be. If I saw you do that, I would help you, reteach you how to be a man, and dare a motherfucker to say something to you. And this entire community, I'm sure, would applaud you if you went and got some pussy tonight instead of letting somebody dick you in the ass. I said, because it's sad to see a Nubian being this confused in this day and time. And I know through having conversated with you that you're extremely intelligent, Nunu. But you're confused because he said, I can only be what I am. I said, that's where you're confused. You're not a woman. You can be a man, but you can't be a woman, man, no matter how many wigs you put on, no matter how much you switch your ass. You'll never be a woman. So, get it kind of get right. It don't cost much. Matter of fact, get it tonight. It only costs $1.98 at every corner store. And I don't care what nobody say. I said, if we start whipping your ass every time you put on a wig, or every time you put some lipstick on your motherfucking face, bet your ass to stop that shit now. Because Labidi was in the penitentiary with me. Listen, and Labidi is a bigger homosexual than motherfucking Lulu can ever be. And I put this on everything I love. That nigga in the penitentiary, them men in there wasn't having that shit. Told that nigga, you ain't switching your ass in here. Try it one time, motherfucker, we gonna lay you down. That nigga, all the facts came about that motherfucker. He was a man when he was in Folsom. You think he wasn't? And he know I know. But I was right there with his ass. The video is the nigga who sing the hook for E40. You see? He can sing his ass off, but he's gay as a motherfucker in the streets of Vallejo. But in the penitentiary, a new mandate came down and said, nah, nigga, we don't give a fuck if you are feminine. Switch your ass up in here if you want to and watch and see what we do. Because what type of man would I be if I allow my son, check this out, to go to school and his fourth grade school teacher is switching his ass back and forth to the blackboard and I'm allowing my son to sit there and see? Because the truth is, what I'm saying to my son is all right for you to grow up and do the same thing. But, man, I wish my son or grandson or any of them niggas came home talking about they were gay. I would beat the gay out of them, and let me tell you something, hurry up, go bomb some pussy. And be like, yeah, that's it now, stick your dick in that. What?
Question.
What?
I mean, is it when a man listens to male and female music, you know what I mean? Is there a difference? If
no,
you like
male and
female music? Or...
No. Female music and liking a dick in your ass is two different things. Female music, there's nothing wrong with a brother identifying with Stephanie Mills or Aretha Franklin or Chaka Khan. Are you crazy? Or Sade? Man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And you know I'm telling the truth. But there is something wrong with a motherfucker putting a wig on, putting lipstick on his face, saying his name is Eric, and then becomes known as Erica. You see? There's something wrong with that.
Yeah. Gentrification, yeah. Oh, man, Eric Benet, you know, some shit like that. I got you.
You have to keep in mind that alchemy was designed to get our what? Fertility. And I want to ask you all something. If you look around you, don't you see there are no children? Look around you, real good. There's not many. There's not nearly as many children as there is right now, as there was then.
Ooh.
Not many. Look around you. Now, am I lying? Where are the children?
No, Chief, that's true.
Damn, yeah.
You don't see them coming home from school. You don't see them playing in the playground. You don't see them at the bus stop. You don't see shit no more. Now, am I lying?
Gangs of them.
Oh, hey, Chief, tell Omi happy birthday.
Hey, man. Hey, Chief. Hey, this is Young Elder, man. Hey, man.
Boy, tell Omi happy Mother's Day. Tell Omi happy Mother's Day. Chief,
I got a question, man.
Mother's Day. Today's Mother's Day.
Wait.
Hey, Chief, wait a minute, man.
This form will
wait a minute, Chief.
Appropriately. One person speaks at a time.
Hey, well, the Young Elder for the answer, get his question, man. Hey,
hold on, Young Elder. Maybe I missed it, man. We didn't even say Happy Mother's Day. We just talked about this. We didn't even say Happy Mother's Day to Chief's mom. Come on now. Happy Mother's Day, Omi.
Today's
everybody say Happy Mother's Day. Happy
Mother's
Day, Omi.
I didn't say that. I didn't tell you that.
Listen, man.
I apologize, Chief. My favorite's born today. You my favorite, Chief.
Let's do it, man.
Look, Young Elder, that's my favorite day, Chief. We're not going to fuck it up.
I'm going to say this again. If indeed if it has to be like pulling teeth, I'll just shut the fuck up. And if I do, y'all in trouble.
Well, it sure did pull my motherfucking teeth out.
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. Again, is today Mother's Day? Is it?
Happy Mother's Day, Omi. Happy Mother's Day, Omi.
Every day is Mother's Day. Every day a child is born is Mother's Day.
What I'm saying is,
hey, fuck that. The real Messiah is born to us.
No,
this ain't no regular motherfucking child. This is the real fucking Messiah.
I'm gonna tell you this like this right here. Is that be quiet. Let ATUN-RE speak.
I ain't going to do it no more. I'm going to tell you, no, it is not. Because if indeed you think today is Mother's Day, I'm going to say to you, how do you know? Negro?
Because a child is born. I bet you a child was born today. That's why it's Mother's Day.
Wait a minute. But who brings the child into birth? Is it the mother or is it the father? You all keep giving to the mother. Who all brings that child into birth? Is it the mother or is it the father?
Happy Father's Day. Definition of birth.
You all have, think now, you all have had it backwards for quite some time. You all have been saying the children come what? First, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the children don't come first. The parents come what? First. Then the children come.
Yes, sir.
You all are out of order in your mind and in your heart. You keep giving to the mother, but you should have been giving to the father the whole way.
That's what you always say,
but
Chief.
The natural order, wait a minute, but the natural order of things has been disturbed. The Nubian man doesn't have a place in the home anymore. Why? Because of welfare. That said farewell to the Nubian man long time ago. And because your wives sought out governmental assistance from them, that has them, that now is governing most of you all sisters' minds. Because governmental is what it was called. And you sat there and you watched your wife sit in front of a worker who was working her all right with some type of voodoo. Why? Because your wife spilled all the beans for that check. How many children you got at home? How much money you got in your checking and savings account? What's the father's name? How was the children's birthday? Do you know what they can do to your child? Just knowing their birth date and their name? Do you know how much of a private situation that needs to be? You don't give up your family secrets, fool. That's how and why they here today will cuss your ass out and tell you to go fuck yourself. And they don't need you as a man no more, Negro.
State property.
And keep in mind, that sister will one day be somebody's mother. Now, do we want our children growing up, listen, paying homage to that type of mentality that says it's all right for you to say fuck your husband, how you don't need one, and how he better go get a job, or he ain't good for shit, he's a lazy-ass nigga. And niggas ain't good for shit. Why? Because that mentality got passed down from mother to daughter, mother to daughter, mother to daughter, on down to you, sister, here today. Because of what happened on Master John's plantation. As you saw, Master John, check this out. Fucking your wife, and you did absolutely nothing to stop the situation. Why? Because if you tried to, they hung your ass. And your wife had to bear witness to that shit. You becoming, listen, worthless and unable to protect her. To the point that she then said, niggas ain't good for shit. And that got passed down from mother to daughter, mother to daughter, mother to daughter, on down to the day. And you going to tell me that type of mentality needs to find its way back into heaven? And I would say, whoa. Better slow your roll, because you don't really know what you're talking about. You keep giving homage to the mother. Spell mother. M-O-T-H-E-R. Now take M and put a dash there. And what would you get? M-other.
Other. M-other.
Now take
M-other.
A-N, and take A-N, which stands for Anu, and put it in front of other. What do you get?
A new mother.
Another God. Another God that you got to pay homage to. And you can't serve two masters. Because to serve the one is to cheat the other. I tell my mother regularly, move out my way so I can be about my father's will, not yours. And am I disrespecting her? I don't think so. Because your mother and your father were no more, no less than vehicles of, which was a canal and a shaft. Like, shut your mouth. I'm only talking about shaft. Listen, like, shut your mouth. I'm only talking about shaft. What? And canal is like, may I be excused now? Can I? Please?
How do you present that?
Which is a canal. What? That brought you here from the ether realm.
How do you present that?
I'm telling you how you present it. You have to first understand that something is out of order here. How do you know? I've been telling you all the whole way that if you look in the mirror, look at me. Mute your phones out, damn it. I'm not going to talk over that mess, that white noise. What's wrong with you? You can't mute your phones out? There you go. Response time is everything. If your response time is lazy and weak, guaranteed you're gonna miss when it comes time to do this fight. Because I need response time that is, excellent. OSOICE. When my father tells me to do something, nigga, I move instantaneously. There is no hesitation. The opposite of procrastination is enthusiasm. And there is nobody more enthusiastic in serving my father than me. You better bet it. But you all better learn to follow in behind the living example that you all have on how to perform, how to bring about a new work ethic. And the only way you can do that is to attack this situation at its very root. You started out wrong, Negroes. You started giving to the mother, something that was not supposed to be given to her in the first place. How and why? Because look at how you all had been given birth. And if indeed, check this out, birth was given right, then why the first thing you saw in this life was upside down in the first place? Tell me that. And nobody ever took the time to say, wait a minute, man, what the fuck is going on? As a parent now, and your mama didn't stop that shit, did she? You see? And your introduction into the physical plane was too abrupt. You didn't know you had to wait. It was supposed to go on where all of you was supposed to have made the transition from the etheric realm to the physical plane without even knowing that it had occurred smoothly. Coming through into a triple dark environment, not a brightly lit up room with white lights and everybody in it being giants and you scared of everybody and their mama, and the first thing you experience be fear, not divine love. It wasn't supposed to be like that. See? And while my father's here to straighten all that out, you mean to tell me you're going to give praise to the mother again? When you all are not realizing Tahuti was about to wipe every woman out on the planet. Not more than 5 months, 6 months ago, a year ago. Because he's hurt behind the fact his father is walking around with his eyes closed and been that way for a long time now. And he said if he's holding his eyes closed because he don't want to see the filth of the daughters of men, how about I just wipe all the motherfuckers the fuck out and bring in a new means by which children be born, which will come from all men. Listen, not having sexual intercourse at all. Listen, being impregnated through their own sperm, which never leaves the body. Now, you think that we can't recreate you, remodel you, and bring whatever we so see fit into existence? We're the ones who, design the cars that you are now driving. That's right, us. not you. And if we want to take out the entire baby-making machinery, motherfucker, you think we can't? And make it brand new? Bring in a whole nother design, blow your mind. And Tahuti's words were, why? Because they've been working hand in hand with the devil since as far back as the garden. And who could stand against that and say, no, they haven't? So the right thing for our sisters to have done is exactly what Josie did, which was to humble what? Out. And not say absolutely what? Nothing. And to cry and pray that they be forgiven and be given yet another opportunity. And the only way you're going to get to that opportunity, listen now, port. There's a portal that leads you to tuning. See? Opportunity. Hear it? Each of you will have to sit and relearn tone. Relearn the tone on how to address your husband, on how to treat a man, on what you will and will not say in the home. And these things our sisters cannot and should not ever slip on, ever what again, because if indeed they are afforded that opportunity, let me tell you something. To keep themselves alive as a species, as a gender, they're going to have to work hard to do that. Don't you think so? Because Tahuti said, I will spare them for a time. I will give them respite. How many people know what respite is? It is a name. What is respite? What is respite? It's a lot of time.
Read the Twin Peaks with me to do again. And
listen, a lot of time period for them to get it. Listen, for them to get it what right.
Right.
And he said, "Let them all know I'm watching them." And let me tell you something. He wasn't fucking around. He's serious as a heart attack. Which is how and why all those women, listen now, who were my wives back when, listen, I was Shlomo or Solomon, or who you called Suleiman. You know, the ones that dealt with the watchers, who sat on the wall. It is their responsibility now to go back and read the Songs of Solomon and find out where they went wrong. And each of them, 300 in number, will find their ways amongst you all as my wives, without question, because they are all here and they're all looking for me on somebody's host show in America and overseas. And they won't stop until they find me. And when they do, they'll do exactly what they're told, because they will be the first amongst you to cry real tears, knowing that they have fucked up. And it will be the example for whatever women are still left here in that state. So much so that they will argue right in their face, just like that brother said, shut the fuck up.
Amen.
You follow me? Those sisters that I'm talking about, let me tell you something. You all will bear witness. They're going to be the most outspoken, listen, righteous, cooperative, quiet, escaping the arrows of error merely by knowing the value of silence, sitting in one spot like she sat to anchor the equation. That if told sit here and don't move, will sit there no matter what, through rain, sleet, and snow, You come back 3 years later, she's still sitting there. Dedicated. That's what I'm talking about. That's a real woman. You see? These things have got to be reinstituted and reincorporated into our family institutions. And let me tell you something, that means we're starting all what? Over. When I said there will be a new heaven, I wasn't fucking around. I'm praising I knew right there. And a new earth. And you better bet it. That without question can only come through a new mentality that first has to start with our what? Women. And then has to spill over to our men. When you realize that a duality is not a reality and we were not finished with the relationship project by merely introducing to you all my baby and me, meaning you and your spouse. Because we live in a three-dimensional world, and each of you are arguing, fussing, and fighting. Why? Because every woman thinks her man is fucking another broad. If you, I don't care what, if a man has a pit bull or a little kitten, and he shows that kitten more attention than what his wife perceives, then she'll say, why don't you go fuck the cat? This has been going on for far too long. And every man, in turn, because they feel the women, they feel also their women are out there fucking other men. And let me tell you something, both of y'all are, truth be told. Tell the truth, shame the devil. But you're scared to look at each other in the face and say, yeah, I fucked him. Or yeah, I fucked him. Why? Because you have led this man to believe that he owns your pussy. Whose pussy is that? Whose pussy? It's yours, daddy. It's yours. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't mine, that's yours. Truth is truth. And then, yo, this your dick. Yeah, that's your dick right there, baby. Whose dick is that? It's mine, daddy. This is mine dick. Yeah, right. You don't lie to each other. And then convince each other, be you sister or brother, that then put in motion every bit of what the devil needed to rock the two of you, listen, into some shit where next thing you know, you bleeding, she's bleeding, the police at the house, everybody thought, man, you know, come on. This ain't your first rodeo. I ain't got to spell it out to you niggas. You know what's going on. All across the globe. Coincidental? I don't think so. Because a coincidence can only be a coincidence. If it happens more than twice, it is not a coincidence. It's being orchestrated against you. You see, this shit ain't happening by some freak of nature, motherfucker. They got PAN. You didn't know? A computer software that's top secret that goes from computer terminal right up to the satellite dish right down in your brain, nigga. Where they can make your wife go, they try to bark like a dog. Woo, woo, get naked. Woo. Well, she fuck everybody in the room. And then wake up the next morning and won't know. Because they black out. Many of them. You didn't know? Well, now you do. And you and your dumb ass, what do? You lie to the sister while you fucking her girlfriend. Right? Don't fuck with me, niggas. Admit it, now. All of you. Don't everybody talk at once. Unmute your phone and admit it.
Yes, Chief.
Admit it.
Yes, Chief. Yes,
yes, you know we do, Chief. You knew us for we knew ourselves, Chief. You knew us for we knew our mamas. You knew us, Chief. You know each and every one of us already, Chief. Fuck the bullshit.
Here's what I'm going to say.
I said you knew us, Chief.
Without question. But here's what I do know that y'all don't know. That the relationship project, while in the duality state, was still not complete. Meaning there's more to it, y'all. It ain't over. What's going to happen now, if you all are to survive, it will no longer be one man to one woman. And vows that you all make as fast as you break. It will be 2 men to 1 woman or 2 women to 1 man. How could it not be in a 3-dimensional world? Because you all called sex when it should have been called 7. You understand? Because sex.
Yes, Chief.
Sex is an act of imperfection. Why? Because you can't stick your... Man, women are holy creatures. Meaning they got a whole lot of holes they need filled and don't know what the fuck they want, and they need somebody to teach them. They don't know what they like and what they don't, and they don't respect the man that don't have the ability to show them. They look at you like you're a weakling. You have to hit the nail just right, brothers. And I'm not calling you gentlemen because gentleman is a faggot. Gentleman, what the fuck? You follow?
That's right.
Yes, Chief.
Get your heads right. Now, here's what it is. You have to hit the nail just right. If you are too aggressive, they will consider you abusive. If you're too compassionate, they will consider you weak or passive. Truth is truth, y'all. This is why you all, in every one of your relationships, have been failing.
Fucked up.
And the truth of the matter is, that's also because you all didn't realize that relationships do not fail at the end. They fail at the beginning. How and why? Because you fall into love, and then you wonder why you ended up hurt. Don't nobody fall and not get hurt. Instead of walking in love with your head held high, explaining out to the brother what you will take and what you won't, and why, and having good reason, other than the fact that you are emotionally attached to something that don't belong to you, which is his dick. Sister, and you, which is her pussy, bruh, you motherfuckers slipped and fell in the love. And now you wonder why you got a knot on your head, looking like a goddamn monkey. You know what I mean? Motherfucker sitting there crying. My baby, I miss my baby. Fuck that. Sex is not spiritual. There's nothing spiritual about sex. Get that the shit the fuck out your mind. The entire act is physical. You don't see that? Your heartbeat is beating fast. Your adrenaline is pumping. It's like running track, you little stupid motherfuckers. You didn't know that?
Facts.
You feel me? But the truth is, at the end of the day, because y'all ran track together, sweated a little something, and busting that, now you motherfuckers want to claim that you own each other. You want to tell, where the fuck you been, bitch? Who the fuck told you could go over there and be with that nigga? Fuck is wrong with you, bro? You're turned stupid, as dumb as a box of bricks. That's it, man. There ain't no pussy that powerful in the world, or supposed to be. But meanwhile, here today, pussy runs your planet. And it ain't dick. That's why you motherfuckers are celebrating Mother's Day. And keep in mind, monoatomic minerals are called what? High spin M state materials. Ain't that what they call? M state materials. Ain't that what they call? Huh?
Sure.
So So
Okay.
what's going to bring your memory back? What does that M stand for? You should be mono, right? Mono, right?
Mono.
What does the word mono mean?
Yes.
One, right?
One.
So how you going to serve two masters? To serve the one is to cheat the other. My mother can't get me to ignore my father no matter what the fuck she say. And she done tried. Wanna know why? Because she loved my father to death. Ain't no doubt. He's the finest, most brilliant motherfucking male she has ever come in contact with, but he had 139 children.
Whoa. Thank you, Most High.
So she loved him, but on the other hand, she can't stand his what?
Gut.
His gut. And why? Because I sound like him. What that tell you? Every once in a while, I catch that rap.
You're going to be just like your daddy. You're going to be just like your daddy.
That's why I'm not bringing my mother to Atlanta. For her to get over there and poison all you brothers and sisters' mind with some bullshit that any mother, which I'm your mother, boy, is what she'll tell me. You don't talk to me like that. I'm your mother. Like I'm your God. Bow down to me. And I'm like, no. You are not my God.
I'm always right. Mom is always right.
And I'm telling you all, no, she's not. You all have submitted to this shit so fucking thoroughly that, you all will say you can't, like in other words, the only way to please a woman is not to tell her no. You all have turned into faggots right there. And you can't argue with a woman. Why? Because she's going to win. Regardless. No, nigga, you supposed to argue it. If you're right, you're what? Right. And they supposed to sit down and shut the fuck up and bow down to what's what? Right. But do they do that? No, because they're working hand in hand with the what? Devil, fool. You didn't know? That's what you're dealing with. And don't think I'm saying this because I'm a woman basher or I don't like women. I love women. But I don't love the shit that the devil has made them become. And the filth that I got to clean up as a result of that shit. Because shit stinks. And that bullshit they be hitting you all with, I'm not going for that shit. And that's why women don't like me, because they know I'm here to wipe that ether off the planet. And I'm the only motherfucker who got the mouthpiece to do it. Because when they come and confront it with me, let me tell you something, the minute I open my mouth, they know I'm not your everyday, ordinary situation.
That's right.
You see? Hold on.
Hey, man, Chief on fire, man. Fuck all the bullshit. Chief on fire, man. Y'all can't tell me y'all get this every motherfucking day, bro. Chief on fire, man. That's all I got to say. Ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna put him out neither. Or I motherfucking, you already know.
It's not us that you should be expressing that to. Express that to yourself. You understand?
No, it's not you that I'm talking to. It's not you that I'm talking to.
What?
It was never. Hold on. It was never for. I'm talking. It's a lot of people on the phone right now. So
you don't know
that
for a fact. You don't know that for a fact.
Oh well, for a fact. Listen, let me tell you what I do know for a fact.
How many people on the line?
Let me tell you what I do know for a fact. Let me tell you what I know for a fact.
You don't know. You don't know.
Let me tell you what I know for a fact.
When I see you, I'm gonna
see you when I know for a fact.
All right, that's fine.
I love you,
I'm
bro.
gonna see you when I see you.
I'm not white supremacy. I want you to see white supremacy. Since you motherfucking
like
bad,
that. I want you to like that.
Hold on. Bro, it's called a whore. Love is the only thing that's gonna complete this circle, and we're gonna kick white supremacy ass. You my brother. My fight is not with you, and I love you, and I hope your fight is not with me, because we're gonna kick Six Ether, which is me, turned inside out in a physical form. You follow? So fight the other me. Fight white supremacy. Because I'm fighting myself. You follow?
Like
and every black person in this chat room. Listen. The journey is inward. The journey is inward. Everything that Pops told us is to go inward. The journey is inward. So we first must fight the devils in ourselves first.
ATUN-RE speaking.
What I will say is, The message has been delivered with an all-wise, right exactness that cannot be denied. It will never diminish in its capacity to do what it was sent here to do. It will never fail you when you need it the very most. Mute out your phones, please. Mute out your phones. And what I mean by that is that many have tried, but they all have failed to stand against the truth when it is being presented this purely. Nobody can stand against this level of truth. They couldn't do it with my father, and they won't be able to do it with me. They think they know what I'm going to say next. They have no idea. None of you all knew that I would say, forget Mother's Day. None of you all would know that. The reason I'm saying that is because, okay, you gave birth and you went through a certain amount of labor pains, true indeed, but let me tell you something. You opened your leg to receive this the same way I put my penis in you. You took it. How is it that your pussy becomes platinum and my dick becomes tinfoil? How is it that you all, check this out, push the pussy like as if, check this out, it is the absolute bringer of all life, when indeed the egg in you is dead and has no life of its own until the seed-man touches it? How is it that you all call yourselves the life bringer when the sun is the life giver? And without question, this planet is running away from the sun's touch, while everything in nature is running towards it. So it's not natural for a woman to run away from you. You follow that? It's not natural for her to be constantly looking over her shoulder. It's not natural for any of you to be properly aligned with each other, male or female, if indeed you're facing each other. But did you know no male or female can face each other and be properly aligned with each other, because your right hand will be in her left hand and her left hand will be in your right? No. The only way you can be properly aligned is one of you have to turn your back on the other and be held from the back very tightly with a hug. Then my right hand is around your right arm, and my left arm is around your left arm. That's being properly aligned. And missionary style is not the mission of the Most High, whether you know it or not. What y'all do? Y'all called it doggy style, right? Well, let me tell you something. Which way do you think women get pregnant the most? Missionary style or doggy style? Which way? Because it sure ain't with you laying on top.
Roof.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Not missionary style. It's
Roof.
not missionary style at all.
Dougie.
Huh? That's right. Teach me how to Dougie.
Teach me how to Dougie.
And I'm telling you all, you better learn how to get your Humpty Hump on right. Because if you don't, you all will be Humpty Humping us all into a fight. But the next thing you know, the sister's throat is slit, and you in the penitentiary for life because you bit and got bit by a snake who had you looking at dualities as if they were realities in the three-dimensional world in the first place. And none of y'all were able to figure it out. That at the end of that whole ceremony, motherfucker say, I do. But no, your last name ain't do. You should have said I read. Or I read. Then maybe those commitments and vows you wouldn't have broke. Because when you say I do, that's not our last name, that's theirs. Because you don't the minute you say you do. Stupid ass. You know what I mean? Women, soon as they said I do to their husband, before they could get the wedding dress on, had dick in their mouth and dick in their... Listen, right in the bathroom while the brother was out entertaining guests. This real talk. Had one brother in one room that they fucking, the other man in another room, and yeah, nigga, this shit goes on all the way. And it's the truth. But you ain't no better, bro. Look at your dumb ass. How many motherfuckers at the bachelor party? Nigga, you get married the next day. And then the same broad you fucked at the bachelor party is at the wedding, and you run off with her in the bathroom and do your wild thing, come out like you ain't done nothing. This the shit that's been going on this planet. And y'all niggas think we didn't know? What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? I was part of the carpet. If you was looking close, you'd have seen I was part of the wall. Looking right at your ass. You stupid ass. You didn't feel the hair on the back of your neck go up? Say, damn. Somebody watching. Now you look around, Pete, and then see shit. I was sitting right there looking at you. Saying, look at these fool-ass niggas. And in result, a week later, the two of y'all thumping for one reason or another, which is not warranted because that's the pot calling the kettle black. Motherfuckers, each of y'all wrong as two left shoes, 3 sizes too small, but got the nerve to sit up and talk shit to each other. Truth is truth, niggas. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you. I know that indeed can't nobody tell it better than what it is I'm telling you right here today. And if I can tell the truth in this way, that should tell you something else too. I got answers to this shit. Many answers that you all have yet to know or find out. Because again, you all are going to think I'm going to say one thing, and I'm going to be saying a whole nother shit that you all ain't never heard what before. What do I mean by that? That's how you know. Because you have to know, the minute you all stop getting new information, that's the day you start to die. And I'm going to keep this nation alive forever. You understand?
Cool.
So again,
yes, sir.
You all are going to be, think of how would it be a new heaven and a new earth if the Messiah wasn't talking some new shit to y'all the whole way to get you there. Stupid asses.
That's right.
You ain't going to be hearing the same old shit come out of me, nigga. Man, please, you crazy? Boy, do I got a story to tell, and let me tell you something and why. Because our story has to be renewed once every 24,000 years. And right after that, there's an election that is held that will determine the next Anu. And our story cannot be renewed until it is first retold in its entirety. Without skipping a beat, without no blanks, and all the blanks filled in. Well, you ain't going to have to say shit or ask no question. I'm just going to spell it all out. What went on, how it happened. Might take about 2 days to tell the story. Maybe 3. And y'all going to be like, damn, that shit was the bomb. That nigga didn't leave nothing the fuck out.
Nothing.
And that, right after that, we will then participate in the table spread, meaning shortly thereafter, eternal life will be yours. Man, niggas, this where we at. This where we at. And all those who thought they knew and had so much to say, oh man, it's going to be deep. We're going to be sitting at the table, right? And I'm going to be giving out job assignments. Me and about 5, 6 other beings there, sitting there, both male and female. And the motherfuckers are going to be lined up, and I'm going to be giving out job assignments. I'm going to look at them and say, oh, when you look at this teleporter, I remember you. As a matter of fact, we got a job for you. Let's send you to the North Pole. You going to work up there until further notice. Why? Because you wanted to talk. I forgive, but I don't forget, motherfucker. I forgive, but I don't forget. I'm going to send your ass to the coldest spot we got. TP. I tell you, like Pop said, TP, he told me when TP was showing his butt, y'all remember those days, when he was talking that shit, right? Pop said, tell him that TP also stands for toilet paper. And if indeed he keep running his mouth, tell him the story about the bear and the rabbit, where the bear grabbed the rabbit and said, you're brown now. Tell him, if indeed he don't understand what I'm telling him, if he keep talking bad about my son, I'll wipe my ass with that nigga. That's what my father said out his own mouth.
Yeah, I'm living
and was
proof
not
of that.
talking around.
Yeah, I'm living proof of that, man. I was there. I was right there when it happened.
He said, I will wipe my ass with that nigga. Word is bond. And y'all ain't heard from TP no more, now did you? Where the fuck he at now? I mean, how effective was he with all that shit he did to that page? I got 10 Facebook pages with 5,000 people on every one.
Mm-hmm.
That little page didn't mean shit, did it, man?
No, man. And mind you, he was a legend.
How was he a legend? He was a legend by virtue of the fact that I made him
of you. Yeah, I know that. That's how I was just going to say.
How the way he supported me. Don't you see, my father is judging you all by the love you showed to me. And I didn't make it that way. My father did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all a test, without question.
Yeah, and he don't want anything. It says that to me. You know what I mean? He said I was exalted. I said, how was I exalted? You know what I mean? And I'm not going to say nothing like that. But guess what? He said I was exalted. You know what I mean? And then he said, he told y'all, he was like, Terrence, you know what I mean? You have grown very strong. You know what I mean? He said that you were able to move left, right, which when he gave y'all the story of me sending him some money. He knew that I moved left, right.
What it is, you gotta say it right. You learn how to step to the left, right. But you all are going to have to learn if you don't want to be swallowed up by this when the ground opens up. Hold on. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Put that on hold, honey. Just mute it out.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I because I like to initiate shit. Pharaoh, you know what I mean? What is that shit that you was talking? I didn't think so, bro. Because eventually, it's not going to stop anything.
Hey, hold on, Chief.
Yeah.
Hold on, don't think with me. Don't fucking think with me.
Yeah, I'm going to
see
you.
You either have the right knowledge or you don't.
See you.
Listen. It ain't about thinking with me. It's about I know. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, bro. I know. Listen, bro. Listen.
Anywhere it go.
Because I'm. Listen.
Anywhere it
I
go.
study judo just like you do. I study jiu-jitsu just like you do.
Shut up, tribal. Listen, Terrence, you are in tribal way. I've told you to stop. Didn't I tell you that?
You didn't tell me to stop, bro.
I'm telling you now.
But you didn't tell me that.
You better learn.
All right.
Now, but let me tell you something. I don't got time to play with you, Negro. Now, the next time you open your mouth in this forum like you somebody, you better understand you ain't.
That dude, all right, I'm sorry, but he disrespectful.
Wisdom, no, ain't no but. Don't say nothing else. Just shut up, man.
All right.
Simple as that.
All right. All right.
And tell the brother you're sorry and that you won't do that again.
I'm sorry and I won't do it again, but guess what? I said I'm sorry and I won't do it again.
You don't add nothing to that.
All right, I'm sorry, but I won't do it again. But the nigga disrespectful, bro.
Nigga, now who gonna make that determination? Me or you? Nigga, who is you? What the fuck are you talking about? You gonna tell me I don't know?
You.
Who's disrespecting me?
You are, but guess what? Still and yet. He's still being disrespectful to you, and you know he is.
Well, let me deal with that, nigga. I done told you that. I ain't gonna tell you no more. And again, you say you sorry to the brother, man. And don't say nothing else. What the fuck's wrong with you, man? You're turned into a savage, nigga.
Well, I don't like the nigga. What?
I know you don't. So what, nigga? Who gives a fuck who you like, nigga? It ain't all about you. Now, is it?
Nah, it ain't.
I told you about opening your mouth around motherfuckers. Didn't I tell you that? That's why, nigga, come on.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Don't
you
do it no
said
more,
that
man.
a lot.
Shut up, man. Shut up. I don't want to talk no more to you. You're on tribal way, man.
Nah, don't put me in tribal way. It's not like that.
Tank, disconnect the brother.
I'm here, sir. Oh, okay.
Shut up. There you go. Now, brother, listen to me. I did that for a reason.
ATUN-RE, it's like that. It's like
so
that.
It has to be, Terrence, because you got to learn a lesson, nigga. But when I say what I mean it. If I tell you to do something, I ain't got to tell you more than once.
Told you.
You'll be all right. It ain't going to be that long. If you keep running your mouth, listen, it could be, an hour. You keep running your mouth, it could be days. You're on tribal way. Now, just get off the line.
I'm off the line. In other words, what I'm saying is that I just be quiet, bro.
Hang up. Go enjoy your day.
He muted, sir.
Simple. That don't mean I don't love you. Anybody going tribal way don't mean I don't love them. You got to learn a lesson, nigga. I mean what the fuck I say. Stop playing with me. Where's the youngster he was talking to? Put him on. I want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Here I am, Most High. Yes, here I am, Most High.
On behalf of those fights listening, I want you to know, the brother means well. He loved me. He loved you.
I love that nigga. I love that nigga.
It's all right now.
Chief, I love that nigga, Chief.
I know. Come on, man. You ain't got to call me. I know better than you. What I am saying to you is, this shit real, ain't it? This shit real as a motherfucker, ain't it? Don't you love this shit?
I love that nigga, Chief. Hey, Chief, I love that nigga.
Everybody, group hug, motherfucker.
I love you, nigga. I love you, bro.
I love you, too. You're going to stay loving yourself.
Love you.
I love you too.
I love you too, soldier man. I love you too. I'm here for you, bro. I love Terrence too.
Hey man, ain't shit with me, bro.
Hold on.
Hey man, I love you too, but ain't shit with me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Hey man, I love Consul General, man. That nigga the toughest, roughest motherfucker to keep order, G. if that nigga skip a beat, bro, I'm telling you, that nigga ain't general. That nigga general, bro. That nigga ain't skipping no beat, bro. I love that nigga. Don't none of you motherfuckers. I fuck one of you niggas up for fucking with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I let that nigga handle me how he handle me. You dig? But I fuck one of y'all niggas up. You feel me? For fucking with that nigga. You dig? And that's on love. That's on everything. You know what I'm saying? That's on every motherfucking thing. I love that nigga. You dig?
It shouldn't be to that point, though. We should be loving each other, bro. Wu-Tang, nigga.
That's what pop. So, you know, that's how it go down. That nigga General was the motherfucking clown. He motherfucking make it go down. And I ain't against that nigga. I'm with that nigga. You fuck with the General, you fuck with me. You fuck with a soldier. I'm just a soldier. Hey, that General shit, you dig? I respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing my part. You dig? I've already been placed to where I need to be, nigga. I'm a soldier. That nigga right there is the General. That nigga's my older, and I will fuck one of y'all niggas up for fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But me and him, we got to deal with what we got to deal with. And that nigga gonna whoop my ass, and we gonna make you know what I'm saying, a hug and everything else. You dig? Because that's the General. But I'm gonna let that nigga know I'm a soldier. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no hoe. So we gonna do what we do, and that's outside of what you niggas do.
I'll be there in a little bit, man. I'm sorry. This goddamn phone call been too long. I gotta get off it. I gotta go.
Love you, Chief.
I don't know who the fuck that was, but I love you. Oh, that's Chief? I love you, Chief.
Take it easy.
Hey, but I love all y'all niggas. I'm gone, bro. I'm out. Yep. I love all y'all niggas. Hey, first and foremost, I love General. And when that nigga whoop my ass and do all that shit, hey, y'all niggas know.
Give him a big hug.
I love that nigga, and I'm gonna wear this ass whooping, nigga. Whatever I get, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and close it out. Close it out, bro.
Don't shit come easy. It ain't gonna be that easy.
Shaddah Da Family. It's gonna close out the ATUN-RE.
Shaddah Da yourself.
Progress call. Peace and love to everybody. Be sure to check out the website, ATUN-RE.com. This is one of the most epic calls we've had in a while, but more to come. Please stay tuned. Peace and love to everybody. Shaddah Da.
Shaddah Da.